Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with today's trading action. All right, now dollar steady as sterling eases ahead of inflation data. Now we just had those inflation numbers come through, and there wasn't anything to see. Right? If I just sort of scroll up here, you'll see that the numbers themselves were right on expectations across the board. It's almost like they dodged the numbers up, and that's where we are. RPI a little bit lower. Some of the services data down here, which was slightly weaker as well. But the main numbers that really give us direction here were as expected. You know what? They're still like sort of weak, but right on the money. So, and don't forget the central bank, right? The Bank of England are meeting tomorrow. So when it comes down to sort of looking at the opportunity, right? The actual number, 2%. Well, the Bank of England have been targeting 2% as their level. So it'll be interesting to see what they've got to say tomorrow. But you know what? Outside of that, it really diffuses the trading day, because if I just sort of scroll down here, you'll see that there's nothing really coming out. Okay, so there's not much more to do at this stage. If I just get up trading economics, you'll see a little bit clearer. The ECB non-monetary policy meeting accounts, that's worth having a look at. The minutes of the last Bank of Canada meeting also, right? That's on the cards there as well. Outside of that, you know what? There's really not too much to pay attention to. And if I just come across to the charts, you'll see that things are in limbo. We really need the next round of sort of US numbers to get things rolling, because the dollar, well, it's just sliding down. You know what? The weaker retail sales in the US yesterday, to me, gives the dollar a softer tone, but we're not seeing it across the board. Aussie's going up because the RBA have said interest rates are on hold for a much longer period of time. So you can get clear direction on the Aussie, not so much on the Kiwi. Dollar CAD wants to go down. You can see oil rallying here. It's at 81.60. You'd think it would put downward pressure on dollar CAD, but euro is just squeezing into a sort of like a flag formation. And sterling, well, it's a little bit higher after the inflation numbers, because everyone was expecting much weaker numbers, and that's where all the focus was. So today's trading action, there is no action, right? So save yourself the trouble. Don't sit in front of the screens waiting for something mysterious to happen, because there is nothing really to kick the market along at this point. If anything, you're watching the price action across the board here. You're looking at the see what the US equities are doing. A little bit mixed at the moment. There's no uniform action here across the major currency pairs. A little bit of strength in the commodities. The US yields have sort of stabilized at this point, and that's where we are. If anything, euro is going down against a few different things. So not much on the radar at this point. If anything, focus on the Aussie against the crosses. It is a buy. Right? The RBA has told us they're on hold. As far as an interest rate differential goes, Aussie's a buy against the crosses. That is for sure. Outside of that, rest up, take it easy, have a look at your charts. You probably, you might find a diamond in the rough there, but to me, there's nothing really tangible where we're going to see direction or momentum come from, except for a left field event. And sitting in front of the screens waiting for that, you're likely just to start trading just for the hell of it. And that's a mistake. All right, guys, have a good one. All the best. Cheerio.